channel. I'm so excited about it. I'm just going to dive right in. I don't want to waste your time. This channel is dedicated to you and you only, about how you are going to make an extra either full-time level of income or an extra part-time level. It's totally up to you, but I am here to give you the goods. So we're going to jump right into it. If you want to get to know me, I'll introduce myself at the end of the video because this is not about me, it's about you, and I do not want to waste your time. So, how to make money online. Let's start out with this. What are digital products? A lot of people throw that around and assume that everybody already knows exactly what a digital product even is. I'm going to tell you the exact digital products that are selling, and I'm going to tell you what they actually are, okay? So you're going to want to get out a pen and paper. You're going to want to take your notes, but I'm going to tell you right now how you can set up your own ability to start making money even today if you wanted to. It's still early enough in the day, at least in California, it's only 4 o'clock. Okay, number one thing that I want you to do is I want you to Google what niches are actually selling digital products, okay? So Google that. Sidebar, what are digital products? Ebooks. So you can buy a physical book or you can make it in a digital form. Courses, you can host a webinar or you can go drive somewhere, park, go into a stadium and speak to people, or you can speak to people via a video, okay, of some type of video content, package it up, and that's a course. So that would be digital, okay? You can do a webinar. So instead of driving somewhere in person and pulling up in person, you can speak via a webinar. So you can charge $10, you could charge $100, okay, for a 90-minute webinar. It's completely up to you. So that is what a digital product is. So you can imagine, you can turn pretty much anything into digital. So a picture, like if you see this picture right here of my grandparents, this can be a digital product. So the pictures that you take online when you're going to the islands, when you're going to on vacation, when you're doing all these things, instead of just posting it on your Instagram, you can actually put it as a digital product. Okay, that picture, that one in a lifetime picture where you are taking your family to the Bahamas and you actually have all the headgear on, right? Like the camera headgear, and you're going underwater, and then you post it freely on Instagram, and guess what people do? They steal your content. They steal your content, right? So what you can do is do a quick snapshot and say, hey, if you want to see the rest of this, or if you would like the digital downloads of this, go to my website. So you can sell your photos, because sometimes people like to screenshot people's stuff, go somewhere, print it out, and then put it as a picture on their wall. So they're taking something that you paid for, you went on vacation, you did all this stuff, you have the camera gear, you took video footage, you took picture footage, and then you put it on Instagram for free, and then people take it. So you can actually do a couple ones for free, and then it's like, hey, if you want to actually dive deeper into how the trip went, or if you want access to this footage, that's a digital product. Okay, so for some of you guys that are just hopping on, we're talking about what a digital product even is, because it gets thrown around so much. Create a digital product and make $100K a year. Create a digital product and start making $2,000 extra a month. Create a digital product and make $1,000 a day. What up, Jockery? I thought it said Jockery. Jockey, I believe. What's up? Tap in. So I'm telling you exactly how you can make money online starting today if you wanted to, okay? Or maybe starting tomorrow, depending on if you're going to bed, wherever you are on the planet. So that's a digital product, okay? So let me know down in the comments if you need more insight into exactly what a digital product is. So again, I'm just gonna run through the list. It's endless, okay? But I'm just gonna give you the general top ones. You have ebooks, you have courses, you have coaching, okay? I have coaching as well. You have, like, say if you do go drive somewhere and give and do a presentation in person, you can have somebody record that and then have that as a digital product later to offer. So it can be a replay of a speech that you gave, okay? It can be a blueprint. So there's a lot of people, you guys. Ooh, let me actually grab this right now. Where is it? Let me grab it really quick. Stick with me, stick with me. So this right here, you guys, I just got this off of the TikTok shop. There is tons of people that need, so see what this is? This is a physical product, right? This is a physical book. You can sell this too, but guess what has to happen? This is what people, I want to unlock you guys on why people are so serious about digital products. And they really are like not pushing getting physical products, right? So some people love the good old fashioned, like hold it in your hand. But where we're heading, humans are getting less and less attached to like having to physically have the thing, right? Just like how we used to have VHSs and CDs. Now we're okay with having all of our movies on the TV, right? And we just like scroll through a streaming platform like a Netflix, a Hulu, something like that, okay? So this can be a digital product. So you can actually take this exact thing. This it says ADH cleaning revised version. So this is for everybody that just is absolutely obsessed with cleaning and being highly organized. I could take this, put this in digital form and sell it for 10 bucks. Okay? I could take this in digital form and sell it for 10 bucks. All right? So let's see here. All this, see how it's a tracker? Sell it for 10 bucks, right? So that is a digital product. So if you guys, as we're, sticking together, whether you're watching this live or on the replay, anything that is physical, arguably at this point could be turned into some kind of digital form of it, okay? So what's really cool is that you don't have to worry about the inventory. You don't have to worry about the inventory. So how annoying is it that, like, say if you make sales, right? So that's awesome, right? Who doesn't want to make money? But then say now you have to take the time to physically put this into a package, seal it up, take all of them, put it in your car, drive it over to the mailman or the mailbox, UPS, FedEx, wherever, and then you have to physically get them shipped out. Now that whole process is great for something like if you're selling high-end stuff like $1,000 and above, I feel like it's worth it, right? Because that's only 5 items. Like say if you made custom bags and you made 5 sales for the month, well, that could be $5,000, right? So that makes sense. That's worth your time, right? To like physically package up beautifully. They know they're getting it handcrafted from you. Okay? So that makes sense. But for some things, it's just not that serious, okay? You are so right with learning the in and out of AI too. Exactly. AI, everything AI. I'm telling you, it is the wave, and we are still early. We're still like, we're getting to the point where we're tipping out of the early. So get in right now. Like, this is why I'm so passionate about this, because I am full-time working remote. So I can work anywhere on the planet. I can go to India and work. I could go to China. I can go to Africa, and I still will be able to run my business anywhere because it's all digital. Okay. So even this, I'm talking about this on my TikTok shop, right? But technically I could just take several videos of this and have a profile. And I do in my Dropbox, I have a bunch of videos of just a bunch of samples like this. And then I always have endless content that I can just post on my TikTok of any kind of product that I want, right? Because I also do TikTok shop. So anyway, so I wanted to get very clear. Let me know down in the comments if you're still not clear on what a digital product is. But a digital product is taking something like this and then putting it into digital form, okay? So that's number one. That's number one. Number two, what is actually selling? What's actually selling? What's actually selling is ebooks about health, wellness, love, and money making. So financial literacy. Okay. So those are the top ones. Now that doesn't mean a ton of other topics don't sell, but those are like the guaranteed, out of the bag, you will make money guaranteed when it comes to health, love, and financial literacy. So if you're really good, say you're really good at getting people in relationships. Oh, say you're really good at getting people into relationships, okay? So maybe you're really, really good at that, right? Wait, hold on really, really quickly. Oh, wow, you're quick. Okay, so say if you are yapping, okay, hold on really quickly. I'm gonna hide that. Okay, so say if you are, let me go this way. Okay, so say if you are really, really good at relationships, right? You're really good at getting people into a relationship. You're really good at helping people get through a tough time. Maybe you're really good at helping people date for marriage. Like, say you might be really good at that. That's a guaranteed product that will sell. If you say, hey, the 15 most the 15 best steps in 2025 that are getting people in relationships within 3 months, this is it. This is your go-to guide, and you title it, use AI to help you create it, and then we're actually going to talk about how to create it in a second. But so those are the three. I just gave you the secret sauce. Health, this is literally like been studied. So it's health, love, and money making. Those are the three. Yes. Thank you, Roger. Those are the three. Okay. Now, you want to see what actually interests you to make a product on. Because here's the thing. If you do not like what you're making, you will not want to sell it. You just won't. And a lot of times what happens is people are like, digital products don't work. They can't sell. They don't sell. I tried it. It didn't work. Well, number one, you do have to get the momentum going during your first season of launching a product. You just do, right? I think that all of us should understand at this point that there has to be some level of effort when it comes to being online. You have to show up, right? So it's just like if you were to have a brick and mortar store and you were to walk straight into a brick and mortar store, or you have one, you're there, right? You're there, you're able to answer questions and help customers, right? So let's just say you have a virtual brick and mortar store. So if you don't show up online, people are not you're not going to be able to sell online, right? So I think a lot of times people just don't stay consistent. They try it for 3 days, 6 days, 13 days, and they're like, this is just not working, or I made one sale. Well, you actually made one sale, so that means you can keep doing it. People just have to continue to find you, get to know you. They need to know, like, and trust you. So you pick out of the three: health, love, and making money, and then people need to know, like, and trust you. When you have those and they intertwine like this, it's a guaranteed you're going to make money online. You just have to put in at least 30 to 60 to 90 days of effort. Like one season, one spring season, one summer season, one fall season of effort, and it's pretty much starts to like be a well-oiled machine that just continues to grow. Okay? So those are the three topics. You're going to research which area you want to actually talk about. Then this is what you're going to ask ChatGPT. Let's just say you want to make it on dating and relationships. I want to make an ebook about dating and relationships. What are people actually struggling with the most? What are people actually typing in? So this is what you're talking to the ChatGPT and saying, I want to create a book. I have some ideas, but what are people actually buying right now as I'm talking to you? What are people searching? It's going to come up with stuff. It's going to say, what people are struggling with in America, right? Let's just say it just brings up all these different articles. And then you say, okay, perfect. So you take 10, 20, 30 minutes to read through all the stuff that it gives you. And then you keep asking it to give you information. Another quick tip, I haven't said this on the other channel, so this is the C code exclusive right here. I pay for Gemini, the 2.0, I believe. I pay for the subscription. it is worth it. Okay, I think it's like $20 a month or something like that. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more, I'm not sure, but it's a subscription. It does deep research. There's a button that says deep research, and you literally can have it create a book for you within a few minutes. You literally say, I want to write a book that is going to make me money within the next hour. Now, who knows if that's up to you at the end of the day, right? You'd have to showcase it and have a website already up and ready to go to post your book. But just for the sake of like getting the chat GBT to get creative with what it can give you, say, I want it to be a 40-page book. I want you to give me a book word for word, and I want it to be about this, and just start talking into it and just say, okay, so step number 1, it's going to be about internal first. Now, internal has to do with this. And so you're going to maybe take like, you literally talk the chapters into the chat GBT and just say, give me a structure. It can shoot you out a structure. Then so once you have the structure, and then it says chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, relationship building in the United States, right? Top 10 reasons, chapter 1, chapter 2. Then you say, okay, chapter 1, I want to dive deeper. And then you talk chapter 1, and it's going to give you like different, like, kind of like bullet points. You're going to talk that into and say, okay, bullet point number 1, elaborate with this, input this story. Okay. When I was in college, this is what happened to me. This was my dating experience. This is what I learned from it. Da, 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 da. Okay. Chapter number 2. This is the first step to actually being better at dating. Then you're going to talk to it. So act like the chat GBT. Okay. I don't really talk about it this much on my other channel. So I'm really excited you guys are here. And for those of you that are on the replay, but you're going to talk into it like you were talking to a ghostwriter. Like you have the knowledge, but the ghostwriter has the skills to like type it out for you. Okay. So you act like you're talking to a ghostwriter and an editor and some other entity that helps out with bookmaking, right? Like a producer, like a publisher. Okay. So just act like you're talking to a whole team and you're saying, this is the whole book. I want it to be about this. I want it to be about that. Da, 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 da. If you really are about that life and you really want this to be a book, not just like a quick little 20 page, 40 page ebook, you could actually write a book, like talk it into your note section or a Word document, then put that entire book into ChatGPT and say, structure this out, make it sound better, make it more fluid, and make it current, up to date. You could even do that. So it doesn't, however you want to create your book, you can create it without ChatGPT. You do not. I think the reason why people are pushing it is because of the speed. Like you know how people will take years to write a book, right? So you can do that. You can go and write a book and go drive to like an island or whatever, and then sit in a hotel, a cabin, and write out your book. That's like a true, like if you documented your whole story on that, that would actually be really cool too. But if most of us can't do that, most of us are like, we want to make money right now, but we also want to help people. How can we do both as quick as possible? Okay. How can we do both as quick as possible? So that's why people are pushing ChatGPT, because it works. And eventually people will get left behind the longer that they take to do things. We're not really there yet, but like at the speed and rate that people are able to figure things out, we will eventually get there. So why not just hop in right now? So you're going to have your ChatGPT book. Okay. Now you have the book. The book's done. Now you're like, well, okay, I copy and paste it. Where do I put it? You could put it in a Word document. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay. Put it in Microsoft Word, or you could put it in your notes section on your cell phone. That's what I did. Okay. Put it in your note section on your cell phone. Then what you're going to do, by the way, if you guys have questions or comments, continue to put in questions and comments. I will answer them as we go. Or at the end, we'll see if it pertains to the exact thing I'm talking about. So then what do you use? You're going to use Canva. Okay. You're going to download Canva. I use the paid version. It's worth it. So can you do this for free? Yes. Can you have a free ChatGPT, like a free Gemini, to create the book? Yes. Can you do Canva for free? Yes. Do you get as much bang for your buck? It's free, right? So it's okay. It's good. It's good enough. But if you want to like just stand out, what you could do is actually just pay for the free, like sign up for the free month, because a lot of times these ChatGPTs and Canva will do like a free week trial period or free 14 days. Just do that and be committed. Like if you really don't have the funds right now, I get it. I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. If you really don't have the funds, and sign up for the free trial, get it knocked out within the free trial and then cancel. And then as you make sales later, then you can actually get back on and create create your book. Or I'm sorry, to create your book. You can upgrade later on those apps. Okay, so there's that. So I hope you're taking notes as we're going along. So now you have your ebook, you're going to put it into Canva. You are going to type in the search bar, give me the best ebook template for love and relationships. It's going to spit out a bunch of options, okay? Canva is really good at this because every day it's people are creating new templates on there, and now Canva has its own GBT in it, its own chat GBT. So it's like even able to, you could even create, like you can talk into the search bar and say, give me a cover of an ebook template, and it's going to be about love, and I want the cover to have a guy and a girl on it, and it to say 16 best ways to date, whatever the book is about, okay? It'll spit out options. So you, again, ChatGPT is like built into all these apps now, okay? So it makes it easier to learn. It makes it easier to actually do, okay? Okay, perfect. I'm happy that you're taking the notes. So that's Canva. Now you have your book in Canva. You're going to format it inside the book or inside Canva, okay? So you're going to format it inside Canva. Because the Canva templates are already beautifully done, if you find a good one, that's why, again, it's worth it to upgrade. You don't have to do much. You just input each chapter in at a time, right? Or maybe let's just say one chapter was like 10 pages long or 8 pages long. So you just make sure to, take 2 to 3 paragraphs, put it in there, format it, make it look nice. Take the next couple of paragraphs, put it in the next page, make it look nice, right? So you are going to put in some initial, like maybe a couple hours initially, and then you can sell it forever. You can sell it forever. See this, guys? I created this on Canva in a digital form. I created this 3 years ago. It still sells. People, but I wake up to sales from this. Okay, it's a $4.99 ebook. Am I getting rich off of this? Not necessarily, but I am building up a community and building up in my email list. So you guys, this is the biggest thing. This is another piece of free game. This is a quick like note take over here. People mess up hard because they do not care about collecting emails. You have to collect emails. So this is why people, like for example, I'm on the TikTok shop. When I make sales, I don't know who any of those people are. I don't have access to them at all. I don't know who actually is buying from me. I just see sales, which is great, but I don't have their emails. TikTok does, right? So this is why you want to have your own website. So we're going to talk about that in a second. So stick with me. But it's super important to make sure that you have some kind of ebook that you create, okay, where you can put it on your own website to build up your own email list. This is why there's so much that you're building right at the beginning. And once you get it all set and foundationed, you can then create as many digital products about any topic you want forever. Okay, so this has been selling. All right, so now see this template? I actually have this as a template that's available too. So people have gotten this template from me because they're like, oh, I like the way that you formatted your ebook. So that's on my website, right? So you can do that too. When you create your ebook and you sell it, people might like the way that you set up your ebook. And they might be like, hey, look, like that's a really cool way that you set up your ebook. Can I use your template? And you say, yeah, here's my template for 15 bucks. Because you already took the time to format everything, line it up, all that stuff, right? So that's an option as well, by the way, guys. So so not only did I get an ebook out of it, and I actually got this printed out, but you can sell it physical. There has been people that ask me, they're like, Ciana, can you sell this in a physical form? You always show it to us and we want it in physical form. And I was like, I just don't have time to like package it up, put it in an envelope and drive it. My schedule's too busy. So, but you can do that, right? So you can make a physical product, put it on your own website. You can also put it on Amazon, and Amazon is its own beast in itself, right? Because there's already people sitting on the app. So you can sell it on your own website for as much as you want, sell it on Amazon. You're not going to get much on Amazon unless you go insanely viral, because you have to give Amazon a cut. That's why I get to keep 100% of this. I think like PayPal gets like a couple cents. Okay, PayPal gets a couple cents. So we'll go into details about that stuff later, but I get to keep like 95% of this. Amazon, they take about 40 to 50% depending on what's the levels, okay? So now back to the order. So you have your ebook, it's inside a Canva. Now you're done, right? So you took the time, you formatted it out. You now have a digital ebook, okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to create some kind of website to sell it on, because now you have this link. Now you have this downloaded ebook, right? So I'm going to show you mine just for the sake of like the example here. So I'm going to show you mine just for the sake of the example. Okay. So you have an ebook now. Now you're like, well, how do I get it to people, right? Like it's downloaded from Canva, but how do I get it to people? So see, this is the ebook version. Okay. So now you're like, how do I sell this to you, right? So I can't just like put this through the screen, right? So you have to have some kind of website, Shopify, Etsy, Spring Shop, right? Look up the top 10 free. I want to emphasize free. Try to find ones that's free, a free website where you can just throw a link and a picture of your ebook and be ready to go. So this is what you need, something kind of like this. Now, here's why I emphasize your own website. You could take that template and put it on Amazon and just say, Ciana, I don't want to do the website thing. I just don't want to. I'm not a techie. I'm not a techie at all, but I did listen to the gurus that are like, you have to get access to these people, right? So Amazon gets to keep all of our people that buy from us. We never get access to those emails, right? You want emails because you want to be able to sell to them again in the future. And I'll tell you why that's important later. So Amazon is good for exposure. It's good to like become, maybe have it for like vanity metrics. Like, ooh, I became a bestseller. You might get a couple bucks, right? So say if you sell a book for 13 bucks, Amazon gives you $5 of that at the end of the day. So you're not going to necessarily make like be a millionaire overnight. You definitely could become a millionaire. It's possible technically in a lifetime to become a millionaire off of Amazon books. And you had several books on there, right? But again, it's like you don't have access to none of those people. So you're not building up your own tribe, your own community. So my thing is do both, right? So just take the time to set up a website one time, and you can do it so quickly now. You can do it within 5 minutes now. Literally 5 minutes. I'm not even kidding. So this is like this similar website that I have. You can have it too. So this is my website. It's called embodypursuit.com. I just threw this up real quick, and this is where people are buying from me. So I have a free guide on here, right? So, but let me show you what else. So this is what you're going to have. This is what you're going to make. Again, I already told you Shopify, like there's a ton of them out there. Okay. I have my personal favorites, but just type in top 10 free websites that I can sell a digital product on. They'll come up, right? So you're going to pick. So see how I have this? I just put this GIF there, this GIF, whatever. See this button? I put that button there, and these are my products. That's it. Short, sweet, to the point. It doesn't have to be all like swishy and like maybe over time I'll build it out, but it's not that. I just want to be able to have a place for people to buy my products. So there's my ebook right there, the one that I just showed you. So see what I mean? So see how we brought something from our mind, and then we took it and we put it into the internet. and then we put it into a form for you to be able to take. So we've never even met. We've never even like been in each other's presence, but we have made an exchange with each other. I created something of value from my brain of something I went through, and I'm solving a problem for you. Right through the lens. Okay? So that's what you want to, that's why you have to have a website. You can't just like, so okay, now when you buy this from my website, if anyone were to get, if there was a service that they needed, they get it from my website. I get access to the email now. So Roger Brown, I'll get your email when I go live. I just did it right now. Right before I went live on here, I emailed everybody and I said, "Hey guys, I'm going to go live on the C Code channel. Whoever's interested and available, meet me over there." Right? So, and today's 4th of July, right? And this is a brand new channel, so I think people are just getting used to it. But bottom line is I was able to talk to everybody like it's really me. Like I really picked up my cell phone and was like, "Hey, what's up, tribe? I'm going to be live." And I got to talk to you as if like I know you, right? And I do essentially, like over time we do build up like a virtual relationship. So you want that. You want to build a virtual relationship. That's why it's so worth it. And yeah, I recognize your name. But it's so worth it to build your own website. Okay, for one time, so that way you get the emails. That's the secret sauce. People don't understand that part. I took a L, and I still kind of take a L every day, like on TikTok Shop. Beautifully formatted. I love the way that it's set up, and when I make sales, it's awesome, right? But all the people that buy things from me, I don't have access to them, so I don't get to say, "Hey guys, I just started promoting a new product. You might love it. Check it out." I don't get to do that unless they decide to follow me, right? And then again, so say if someone buys like makeup from me on TikTok Shop, they don't have, I don't have access to them to say, "Hey, by the way, if you're trying to lose weight this summer, I also have an ebook that's on sale." I don't get to do that. So anyway, so I hope you guys get my point with that. So now you typed in, so now you have your Canva ebook. You have it uploaded to some kind of Google Doc, Microsoft, or your phone. The file, Apple just files on your phone. You can keep it on your phone just via Apple, or if you have a Android, I'm sure they have some kind of way you can save it. Then you upload that file, like that Word document, that file that you made from Canva. You're gonna put that into your website. You're gonna upload it to the website. Okay. Yeah, you don't get direct access to your customers. Yep, exactly. Like Roger, I like say if you're following me on the C Code, awesome, but I don't have a way to contact you unless I posted something on here. I wouldn't be able, unless you're signed up with my email. Maybe you are signed up with my email list, but unless you're signed up with my email list, you wouldn't know what's going on. And sometimes I give away stuff for free. Like all of last year, I got to get back in the habit of that, but I gave away a treadmill free. I just was like, every month I'm giving something away for free. A treadmill, a juicer. I gave away a dope travel bag. All the people that bought from me in the past that I didn't have their email, they didn't get to find that out unless they happened to catch me when I was live. So you have to make sure, for everyone watching right now and on the replay, you have to make sure that you have some method of getting emails, okay? So there's that. Now what I do on my TikTok Shop, not often, but I say, "Hey guys, I have an email list. Get on my email list. You know, you'll stay updated with me," right? It's something, you don't get a lot of people to translate over like that, but it's something. Okay, so now you have your website. You have your digital product, right, on your website. What's left to do? Post the link on your Instagram. Post the link on your TikTok Shop. Or on your TikTok. You can't put it on your TikTok Shop. For some reason right now, they don't allow you to upload and sell your own ebook. So that's another story. Maybe they will in the future. But so TikTok Shop. Okay? Or not TikTok, just TikTok. Lemon8, Threads, Facebook, anywhere where you can post a link. And most of you guys already have some level of some kind of phone. I don't care if it's 8 people and it's all your family. Okay, that's perfect, because if all 8 of your family members buy and you just give them a 50% off code and just say, "Hey, look, can you just support me? buy it. Here's a 50% off code. Buy it for $6. Buy my ebook for $6 and give me a review. You get 8 reviews. Now you're really cooking, right? So sometimes people like underestimate that. They're like, oh, well, the only people that are going to buy is my family. Even better. So, hey, family member, can you just take a couple minutes to just do a review? Now you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20 reviews from your friends and your family. Now, strangers come to your website, and again, I think when people say like website, it sounds so grandiose. Like, oh, I have to create a website. It's like, it's not that serious. You just literally, it's just a landing page. For the longest time, you guys, see how this is built out? For the longest time, it was just this. There was no like GIF and all that stuff. It was just this. So when people went to my website, this is the very first thing that popped up. That's it. There was no like other products. There wasn't like other buttons. There wasn't like a little side. It was just literally, this is my website. This was my website for like 3 years, maybe 2 years. Okay. So all you need is a landing page essentially of a website. But technically, once you do it once, then you can duplicate like I did. So then I was like, okay, I created one ebook. Now let me create another digital product. Okay, and then another digital product, and then another. So it started out with me taking the time one time to put in the effort, one time for a few hours. And then once I put in that effort for the first few hours, now it's turning into free downloads. I have a free training. I have other paid services, right? So that's what I want you guys to understand and you guys to do. You guys, I am full-time online. I have multiple streams. I have like YouTube, I have Instagram, I have TikTok, I have, so it's taken time for me to build up to that, but you're already on social media anyway. So why not at least try to give it a go and make an extra $500 a week? $500 a week. And then all of a sudden you're making an extra $5,000 a month. You don't have to quit your job, but if you just put in a few hours on the front end, and then the only effort that comes after that is just marketing. So like right now, this is technically I'm marketing myself, right? I'm just, getting you guys to know me, where I'm answering your questions, we're spending time together right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. I already made this once. It's a one and done. I get to sell this forever now. All these products. So that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be making your own website, putting it up, and then now once you do that, you're off to the races, because this is the secret. This is the juice. This is the juice right here. This is how content creators make consistent amount, like a consistent 5-figure level type of amount every single week right here. Okay. So get that note. Make sure there's ink in that pen. Okay. You make one-time effort to make a very, very low entry product like this, in digital form or physical form, but I suggest physical form so you don't have to deal with the physical products. Once you do that, you then turn that into a course. So that's what I'm doing. See how this is? This is a course as well on my website for people that need the service. Okay. So when I put in effort one time for this, it now turned into a template. So that's two digital products that I can sell. Then it turned into a course. So now that's from putting in effort one time, it turned into a course. Okay. So this became the course textbook to this product right here. So this is the course for this. See that? So when I put in effort one time for this, it created 3 digital products. Now here's where we go deeper. So remember, $4.99. I'm going to tell you the real numbers that people do. These are very, very cheap. So I suggest you put it for more expensive. So this is $4.99. Okay, boom, you get this. Now I have your email, and now you get this, right? Now you get to lose weight. Now, catch me on live, ask me, say, hey, Ciana, I got your ebook. I have questions, right? Boom, I'm answering your questions. We have this relationship now. Now I get to email you and say, hey, I have a 50% off course where we dive even deeper than the book. This is just an entry level. We dive even deeper. And then say you do a course for $100, like 50 to 100 to 300 bucks, right? Even some people will do like $1,000 course, okay? Depends on what you got to offer, and it just depends. So do something real cheap like this to offer a low entry. I don't want to say cheap because it's not cheap. This is valuable. A low entry, okay? Then you turn this into a course. Okay, so now you turn this into one-on-one coaching. So you say, Roger, you get this, I'm not encouraging you to get this. I'm just using you as an example. So say like, Roger, you're like, oh, I want the course, boom. And say you're like, I really enjoy the way that Ciana coaches. Like, I really liked it. I want to dive deeper with her, and I need to tell her my own personal issues because I'm learning all this information. This is great information, but like, there's also some stuff that I just wish I could ask somebody, like, because I have this condition, this issue, I have kids, I have a financial issue, I have mental health issues, I have so there's all these different specifics. So you're like, I kind of wish I could just talk to her. So then that's when you offer a coaching package. Your coaching package could start off 300, 400, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, right? To where you say, okay, well, you want to work with me? We're going to work together for 5 weeks, and I'm offering a $2,200 package where we're going to get you transformed in 5 days. Okay? So this is it. I just gave you, like, that is worth an entire seminar. Like, I've been to seminars and I literally gathered that. I just gave it to you right now. Like, if you literally this is a masterclass technically. Like, you could take this and be off to the races with it, okay? Roger says your coaching style is really genuinely impressive. I appreciate it. So now you could see how we went from low barrier, medium barrier with the course, and then we have a larger tier with the one-on-one coaching, okay? Now you can make an even bigger coaching package where you're like, you get to fly out. Okay, you get to fly out and be with me for a weekend. And we're going to it's like a retreat. I'm going to really transform you in those 3 days. And it's going to be one-on-one, me and you, and we are going to unlock you to new levels. Right? Exactly. That's a great way to put it. Roger. Yeah. Low, mid to elite. Exactly. I actually have a product on here called Elite. It's all of the products I have to offer in one bundle. So you could buy it once and get access to my whole website. So that's another, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. So when I created this one time, that's a fourth way to make money. And then the fifth way is the elite that I was just talking about. So from one time of making something once, I created 5 to 6 to 7 different ways of making money. That's how content creators are doing it. Content creators don't really take the time to explain this, or they'll make you pay for what I'm telling you. I'm telling you this straight up, okay? So now that that's all said and done, is there any let me know, is there any questions? I know there's not many of you on here with me live, but even on the replay, let me know, because I am ready to help you guys make money. Here's why. So I didn't introduce myself at the beginning of the video, but here's why. I was almost in tears every single day working a corporate job. I felt like I didn't have a fulfilling life. I was just going through the motions. I would have fun on the weekends with my friends, but like my work life I just felt like it was a soul-sucking job. And the life force energy was being sucked out of me, right? Like all my gifts, all my talent, all my abilities, my natural born like way of connecting, it just like was getting sucked in by this corporation. And I'm just like, I kind of wish I could get paid for being myself. And I never really understood what that meant. I never understood what that actually meant. And then I talk about it in other videos. I won't bore you guys with it right now. It's actually a really good story. It's the first video on this page, actually. I tell you my whole story in detail. So it's the first video. So if anyone's interested, go to the first video on this page. I quit my job. I had a plan. I quit my job, saved up money for 6 months, and I figured it out. Never looked back. I've been gone from a corporate job for 9 years now. 9. So I have not been working under a 9 to 5 structure for 9 years. So I've been in the game for a while. You can do this. You can do this. It is your time to start making money online. It is your time to start figuring out how to turn your time on the internet into some way to get paid. Yes, you can, take your time to have fun on the app and look at cat videos and look at comedy videos and look at viral funny people falling and people dancing, but like it's actually, if you're not also selling something, it's actually a waste of your time and it's sucking up your life. It just is. So I do both. I get to like be on social media for pleasure, and then I'm on it 90% of the time for profit, for offering a service, helping people, and then getting a profit. No questions needed. I perfectly understood everything you were saying word for word. Okay, awesome. Beautiful. So here's the thing. If there's only so this is for anyone that's on here now or in the future. If you're really serious about this, if you're really serious about this, you can go do this on your own. Like literally. I did it. It took me months and months to piece this all together and figure this out. If you're serious and you're like, I want to fast track this right now, I want to start making money immediately, get my course. If you do not have the funds, if you're not that serious, if you want to just kind of try and think about it for yourself, then that's fine too. Okay. But my course right now is 25% off for the summer. It's a beautiful course and it literally walks you through exactly what I said. Like I'm literally guiding you through, like you're sitting next to me and it's like, okay, step number 1, boom, you got that. Step number 2, okay, boom, you got that. Step number 3. Because all my favorite platforms I talk about in the course, but every platform that I encourage you to use is what I also use too. But my personal favorites are in the course, okay? So there's that. But I genuinely like, whether you're someone that wants to become one of my students and work closer with me, or you're just someone that is here, part of the, because this is the Embody Pursuit tribe that's broken off into the C code. I love that for you. I really want you to start making money online. It's a passion of mine. So it's like my community service. Like this is me, like this is like my ministry. Like I want you to have more money so that way you can go to dinners with your family, have more money for your kids, not have to always, feel like you're down to your last $200 to $300 to have fun with, right? And it's like, well, your kids are asking you, we never get to do this, or we never get to go on vacation, or we never, and it's like, you're like, I literally am trying my best, right? This is your breakthrough. This is your calling. Like if there's no other options, because here's the thing, who wants to take another, your off time to then drive to another job on the weekend or at night and be away from your wife or your husband and your kids? Like, or if you're by yourself, if you're a single person, maybe you love to like go to yoga at night, or maybe hang out with friends, or maybe you're dating and you're like, I don't have time to, like, I really want to be dating and get in a relationship. I don't have time to be working a second job. So this is your out. This is your secret. This is your ticket. Okay. So if you're actually serious and you really are about this life, go to embodypursuit.com. Okay. So go to embodypursuit.com, and the link is going to be down in the description. And if it's not there right now, because we're live right now, it'll be in the last video I posted, or if you go to my community tab. So it's Embody Pursuit. So EMBODY Pursuit.com. Okay, embodypursuit.com, and get with me, just for anyone that's interested. Also, I do, if you're like, Ciana, I don't know if I need the course, but I would like to work with you one-on-one. Okay. I do have a one-on-one breakthrough coaching as well, just one-on-one, because sometimes I can answer everyone's questions on the live replay general, but like you're not able to tell me your personal experience, right? Like you're not able to really like dive deep on here, right? So you might be like, Ciana, I need to be able to explain myself. So that's why I have email coaching. So it's a beautiful, beautiful setup. Okay, where you get one-on-one coaching with me via email. So it's like almost like it's like this, but even better. You get to say your full story. You can send me a video message. You can send me a voice memo, and then I respond back to you just either with a voice memo or email. Okay, and you get 3 correspondence with me. So it's 1 major question with two responses. So it's because we're gonna get you, if you want to do one-on-one with me, email style. From the first, the whole process is on here, but you start with me from point A to, and you start at point A, I get you to point B by the end of the email coaching. Okay, so that's the beauty of this. It is a, you started at A, I meet you at A with you, and by the end of the 3-way correspondence, you are at B. Okay? Because a lot of times, here's the thing. People, how many times have we already done in this year where we're like, I want to get this done this year. I want to actually execute, and it's already July and we haven't executed it. So you might need to invest, not like, because sometimes I used to think about it like getting coaching or getting a course as like, man, I'm losing money. No, when you actually get a course or you get one-on-one coaching, you are putting your money forward. You're investing it because you're getting back 10 times fold, right? It's not like you're spending your money on like some alcohol or like cigarettes or food, right? Because it literally is gone, right? You don't gain any value other than the minerals from that one moment. But when you invest, right, that's when you get the 10x returns, the 20x returns. Okay, so I just want, for anyone, I know that there's been people that are like, oh, well, I just don't know, you know, I don't have the money, or and I get it. I did not have the money either, but I ended up buying none of my offers at the moment are nowhere near this expensive, but I bought a $2,200 trading course, and it was one of the best things I could have ever done because it got me even more confident with trading stocks, right? So I could say, oh man, I don't want to put this money forward, but then I got to 10x it, and now I'm out of debt, right? So even though I put that money forward, I could have held on to it, you know, and just been like, I'm just going to keep trying to piece this together. And maybe in like 3, 4, 5 years, you can like so much trial and error, trial and error, trial and error, trial and error, trial and error. You can do that, or you can just buy your time back and just get somebody's strategy and do it. So there's that, but I'm always going to be here going live. If you have general questions, I'm happy to answer. If you have a more deeper issue and you don't want it public, that's where email coaching is beautiful. And email coaching is awesome because you can be anonymous if you want. You don't have to tell me who you are. You can just create an email and just say, hey, give me an entire rundown of your problem. Hey, this is this is what's going on. How do I solve this, Ciana? And then I'll go back. I don't have to technically know who you are. That's the beauty of email coaching and voice memo coaching. And then I respond within 24 to 48 hours. Okay, so it's a quick turnaround. When you get the course, same thing. You're in there with me. You're following the modules. When a question comes up, boom. There's a guy that he did the course. I'm super excited for him. He's finished with the course. And you guys if you go to my other channel, he comments a lot. His name is Kilo25. So he's done with the course. He's going to send me the link to his digital product, and he's mind blown that he, like, number one, he had access to me and I was able to answer his questions quickly. Because how many times do you try to piece something together and you're like, I kind of wish I could just ask somebody about this and just them give me the answer, right? So so I was able to respond back to him so quickly that he has his own, he has the same, I mean, it looks like his own, it doesn't look like mine, but he created his website. And the website that I particularly use, it does coaching, it does memberships, it does physical products and digital products. So that's why it's my favorite one personally, but there's some beautiful ones out there. Shopify is a great one. I've done Shopify before. I didn't fall in love with it, so I stopped using it. I've also used I use Spring Shop on my other channel. And the only reason why I use Spring Shop on there is because YouTube forces you to pick one of theirs. So I sell like some sweatshirts, right? Like with Spring Shop via YouTube, being partnered with Spring Shop. But I don't get, so anyone that buys a sweatshirt from me on YouTube, I don't get that email. I don't get to get access to you guys and have you in my own personal pocket, right? Like if we had a moment in time together on the internet and you really liked my style of coaching or my method of teaching, and it's like, I could never come across you again, right? But email has stood the test of time. Email has never gone away. So that's why it's beautiful to make sure that you, even if you never get a product from me, sign up with my free email list. Like just get on my email list, ignore the emails that are, encouraging you to get something or buy something. Just ignore those and follow up with the ones where I'm like, hey, I'm giving a free giveaway away, or hey, I'm going to be live soon, just so you're always connected with me. And you guys can also email me back. That's the cool thing too. You can just shoot me another email back, or email me at contact@embodypursuit.com. Right? So that's another way. So that way we're off the platforms and we're able to, like, you know, stay connected. So that's what I got for you today. So make sure to subscribe. Send this channel to anyone that wants to start making money online. I'm going to be giving away the juice. I'm going to be giving it away. It is, I feel like it's my mission. I went through so much trial and error and being beat up so much, not physically, but like mentally, with like trying to figure out this online lifestyle. And I finally figured it out. And I want you to be able to benefit from it too. So go ahead and get my, if you're serious, get my course. Don't wait any more time figuring it out. It's less than 65 bucks, I think, or less than $67 right now when it's 25% off. You use the code Embody Pursuit, it's 25% off. I did it like that on purpose because I actually wanted it to be a low barrier to entry. I could have made it $2.99. I didn't want to do that. I actually want you to do this with me. But again, you can do everything I just said. Everything I just said is 95% of what you need to start making money online today. All right, so make sure to share this channel, make sure to subscribe, and catch me on the next one. Bye.